Hello everyone, Ember here, and welcome back to a new video. In this one we have some very exciting news in that the dual sets Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia were just officially revealed at Japan's Champions League tournament, and as we posted months ago here on PokeBeach, they were released on August 1st in Japan and feature Mega Lucario EX and Mega Gardevoir EX. They will also include 63 cards each before secret rares, and we first discovered these trademarks 6 months ago, which is why you've probably seen a YouTube video already talking about Mega Brave and Mega Symphonia in the past. So yeah, these are the first set of the new Mega Block, and so the TCG has officially moved away from Scarlet and Violet and will now focus on promoting Legends ZA. So yeah, very exciting stuff really. And the sets will introduce full-art item cards. Previously, only gold full-arts were available, and honestly, I think these look amazing, like Night Stretcher especially. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what the new items will be. But yeah, I'd imagine that these cards, of course, these will be in the sets, of course, but there will be more full-art items as well. So yeah, I'm very excited to see what they do with these. Also, they will also to continue to feature illustration rares. So yeah, I do like some of these. Like Vulpix is quite nice, but Bulbasaur is nice actually. But yeah, overall, I think it's obviously just great news that we're still getting illustration rares. But of course, the main appeal of all this is seeing the new megas. So we will actually get our first Mega Evolution set on September 26th. It is worth mentioning that. So these cards won't be legal for Worlds, but at the same time, it's still nice to see these early and test them out over the summer. So especially if you're not going to be playing in the World Championship. So yeah, really cool to see these. So first up, we have Bulbasaur. Now, Bulbasaur does actually have a pretty useful attack. Bind Down is basically just Maractus, so that's really cool. 8 HP is a bit annoying, just means no Poffin. But at the same time, we still have Bug Catcher, we still have Nest Ball. It's not the end of the world. I still think Bug Catcher is one of the better Pokemon search options in the game right now. So actually having Bug Catcher is really good. So yeah, I definitely don't think Bulbasaur is really that bad, to be honest. Unfortunately, Ivysaur is just a bit meh, a bit bland, It's a bit sad, really, but yeah, not very good, sadly. Then we have Mega Venusaur EX, and this thing has 308 HP. 308 HP. That's a lot. That is just a lot. You give this thing a Hero's Cape, it's going to have 408 HP. That is ridiculous. Now, it has the ability Solar Trans, which says as many times as you like during your turn, you may move a basic grass energy from one of your Pokemon to another one of your Pokemon. And then the attack for a whopping 4 grass energy, Jungle Dump, does 240, and you get to heal 30 damage from his Pokemon. Honestly, I think this card is pretty solid, because, right, we have Teal Mask Ogerpon, so depending on how many manual attachments you've already got Venusaur, you can just bench 2 or 3 Ogerpons, and then attach energy that way, draw a bunch of cards, and then move the energy over to Venusaur. So you've got pseudo energy acceleration plus pseudo draw power from basic Pokemon, which is cool. On top of this, there's also a supporter reveal that we'll talk about later on that says heal all damage from one of your Mega Evolution Pokemon, and if you do, then return all energy from that Pokemon to your hand. So effectively, you can just reattach all the energy to Teal Mask Ogerpon and then reattach it with the ability Solar Trans. So yeah, I do think Mega Venusaur at least has some decent potential in standard. Of course, it's very tanky, very bulky. I've seen someone say you could even use Ralincanth on this guy, so you could copy Bind Down, which is really funny. So there's plenty of options, honestly, with Mega Venusaur. I do think it's a very solid card, so that's really cool to see. Then we have this new Ninetails with the attack Suspicious Shapeshifting. Honestly, I don't think this card is super strong, but maybe in a pseudo control deck, we can mess around with Eri and Xerasic, playing multiple of them every turn. Maybe that could be a thing, but overall, I'm not really feeling it for this Ninetales. Again, maybe in GLC or something, but yeah, overall, nothing too crazy there, I don't think. Honestly, why are we getting so many Ninetales as well? But yeah, it's nice artwork at the very least. But yeah, that's Ninetales. Then we got a new Intellion line, which always nice to see. Intellion often gets quite fun cards. And bring down can KO a Pokemon in play that has the least remaining HP, which is interesting, but I don't know if it's really that good when Mega Evolutions have so much HP. And on top of that, what are you even pairing this up with? Mega, well, not Mega Greninja, but Greninja EX, and you spread a bunch of damage maybe, and then get a KO that way. I'm not really sure what you could pair this up with to make it good. Like, because maybe there is some potential here, but like the attack obviously isn't great. The other one, Water Shot, but maybe there's some potential for bring down. Then we have a Pachirisu, which, to be honest, I don't think it's very good. Sadly, I don't think Pachirisu is great. Then we have a Ralts and a Curlia, which aren't really doing much. And then Mega Gardevoir, of course, we have seen before a lot, but Mega Symphonia doing 50 damage for each Psych Energy attached to all of your Pokemon in play, and also has 360 HP, which is kind of crazy. So, yeah, Mega Gardevoir, of course, getting more buffs, like Gardevoir EX as well. So that's, yeah, something to worry about maybe. Then we have a Hariyama, which is kind of like Hop's Double, actually. I think Hop's Double is kind of like the same card, more or less, with the ability Sumo Catcher. Once during your turn, when you play this card from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active. So I think they are moving away from Boss's Orders. So yeah, we'll probably lose Boss's Orders to rotation at some point. And then Wild Press for 3 Fighting Energy does 210 and then 70 to itself. Honestly, a strange amount of damage for a single price stage 1 Pokemon to be doing. Like, it's rare that you see them doing this much damage. But it is kind of useful because you can charge up energy with Mega Lucario if you really wanted to. Like, you could do the 130 and then charge up 3 basic energy. So, like, you could charge up the energy to Hariyama. So, that's a nice option to have. It's like built-in Gust plus a single price attacker. But yeah, Mega Lucario itself, honestly, isn't that bad. Like 270 for 2 fighting energy, and then next turn you can't use Mega Brave, but you can still use Aura Jab. So, yeah, honestly, I think Mega Lucario is still really solid. Like 340 HP, a bit on the lower side compared to the other like megas that we've seen, but overall, I would say a very solid card overall. And then Mega Latias EX is another new one revealed. 208 HP, basic Pokemon, 3 prizes. It's a tag team. Like, it's quite literally just a tag team Pokemon. I really wish they'd done something a bit more interesting with like evolving, and like at the very least, tag teams were kind of cool because they had like a weird GX attack. But yeah, Mega Latias EX sadly isn't that interesting. But Mirage Pulse, 300 damage for a Fire Psychic Colorless. Discard all energy from this Pokemon. Honestly, kind of crazy. Like, if we get any proper way to accelerate energy to this thing, I could definitely see this card being a bit broken. Because, like, sure, you're not one-shotting Venusaur, but you're one-shotting pretty much anything else. Like, you're one-shotting all the Stage 1 EXs. You can easily one-shot, like, Stage 2 EXs with things like Defiance Band. So, yeah, I do think this card has some serious crazy potential. Also has no weakness. So you're just a 208 HP Dragon type with no weakness. Kind of crazy. Also got this Latios, which has the ability Luster Assist. Once on your turn, when your Mega Latias EX moves from your bench to the active spot, you may move any number of energy from your bench Pokemon to that active Pokemon. So yeah, I definitely think we're getting more ways to accelerate energy. Maybe something like a Mega Patch or something like a Mega Turbo Patch or a supporter that can just charge up energy to Megas. But overall, I definitely think this Latios is kind of crazy. Between this and the Venusaur, I definitely feel like we're getting a way to accelerate energy to the bench with a supporter or an item. I'm not sure what it is, but I'm pretty sure we're getting one with a set. Like, there's just no way. But yeah, Latios definitely seems very solid if we get some gun energy acceleration. So honestly, I think this could be the best mega revealed here. It is kind of scary. So yeah, very scary. I don't like dragons now. Bring back fairy types so we can have weakness, but yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Then we have Premium Power Pro. This card was revealed previously, but this will add 30 damage to your fighting type Pokemon. So Lucario can do like 300 base for 2 energy, which is kind of crazy. Or like it can do 330 maybe. So yeah, like Lucario is honestly decent. Like, I do think Mega Lucario actually has solid potential. So Premium Power Pro, of course, good with Garchomp and stuff. But yeah, definitely Mega Lucario stands out. Then we have Mega Signal. Search your deck for a Mega Evolution Pokemon EX, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Very, very good card. Will see play. Like, just heavy Arven decks, of course, will love this card. So, yeah, Mega Signal, definitely a 10 out of 10. Then we have that supporter that I mentioned earlier for Venusaur. Heal all damage from one of your Mega Evolution, and if you do, move all energy from that Pokemon back into your hand. So, kind of crazy and stuff like Mega Lucario, right? Because you can just do the Mega Brave, do 270, then fully heal it, and then just manually attach 1 energy and do the 130 to finish something off. Like, that is kind of crazy. So you could do that, like maybe even Counter Catcher, get another prize card in, use Dusclops, maybe cheat out another prize. Like, you could do some crazy things with a supporter. So yeah, I definitely think this card will see play. It's very strong. Lily's Determination, shuffle your hand to your deck, then draw 6. Hooray! It's basically just Cynthia from the Sun and Moon era, with an additional buff as well. So if you have 6 prize cards remaining, draw 8 instead. So just a great shuffle draw supporter. Like, I do think this will, of course, replace Iono whenever Iono does rotate. So that's nice to see. They have just a really good shuffle draw supporter coming back. So yeah, honestly, Lily's Determination, probably one of the better cards revealed here today, but definitely a staple at some point in the future. Then we have Mystery Garden. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard 1 energy from their hand, and if they do, that player draw cards until they have as many cards in their hand as they have Psychic Pokemon in play. Now, I know that this was made to buff Mega Gardevoir, but why on earth did they need to print this when we have Gardevoir EX already in Standard? Like, this is crazy, right? Discarding a Psychic Energy, so you have synergy with the ability. It's a draw stadium as well. It's a counter stadium to other stadiums. Like, why on earth would you print this when Gardevoir EX is as good as it is right now? Like, yeah, I'm not sure about this, really. I'm not really sure why they felt the need to print this, which is a shame because the artwork is amazing. I love this artwork on the stadium, but the effect is just a bit bonkers when Gardevoir is as good as it is right now. But, it is good for JLC as well, which is cool. But overall, yeah, I'm really not sure why they felt the need to print this. It's a bit silly. But yeah, just as to close out the video, we last saw the Mega Evolution mechanic in 2016 during the XY era. At the time, the TCG was not using pre-evolutions for Pokemon EX. They were fully evolved basic Pokemon. This meant Blastoise EX evolved into Mega Blastoise without Squirtle or Wartortle involved. Their turn was also ended upon evolving them, so they wouldn't be too overpowered. So yeah, I still think it's kind of a shame that that there's not some sort of evolution mechanic. Like, I get it, like, you would have to make Mega Gardevoir a stage 3, but I think they could have made it work, like, like combine it with the break mechanic from the XY era or something, just have it have 1 attack. Like, they could have done something a bit better than this, but like overall these seem like decent cards overall. So yeah, I'm still very much excited for these, but of course it'll be a while before we see these cards in English. But we'll be getting more card reveals as the weeks go on. And Mega Latias still looks like the most powerful to me. But yeah, let me know what you think about these cards down below. Will you be playing any of the new Megas? And yeah, thank you for watching.